Okay, we're going to work on wing covering today. Now, as you can see, I've got a wing that's ready to be covered, and I've got all the essential tools at the ready here. I've got my covering iron and heat gun, a thermometer, and I've got felt tip marker, a pin, an X-Acto knife with lots of extra blades, plus some single edge razor blades. And I've got two good metal straight edges, and I've got a roll of white ultracoat, red ultracoat, and metallic blue monokote. So we'll be working with both brands of covering today. Well, our wing is ready. Let's have at it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a 3/8 wide strip right in the corner of the belly pan. And you can see that I'm pulling this piece around the curve shape that I'm working with here. I'm not interested in getting it perfect just yet. Right now I'm just getting it tacked down into position. And when it's all done, I'll come back later and straighten everything out. And also, you notice I'm pulling this, which in conjunction with the heat is going to make it conform to the shape I've got here. It's a lot easier working with small pieces than large pieces, and that's why I'm starting out with this small strip here. It's going to make it a lot easier to cover this center section. Okay, now I've got the piece in place. Now I'm going to go through here and really iron it down. I'm going to split this seam. I'm also going to cut most of that excess off and just fold those ends over. Trim that off, finish it off with the iron. Okay, with the top of the covering adhered, I've then trimmed the edge of the covering to remove any excess. And so now I can just go right around this edge and stick the covering down to the sides of the belly pan. You notice I'm using a rolling motion here. I'm starting at the top and folding it over as I go. There. Now we just trim up the ends and fold them over. Now to do that, you would do very similar to wrapping a Christmas present. I always like to liken it to, but I'm going to cut these ends. I'm going to fold the sides in first. You could trim some of that off if you wanted to. And the next side. And then the top. I still have a tab here from the 3/8 inch piece that I added, and I'm just going to do the same thing with that. And the same to the front, and the belly pan is done.